So today was pretty much a carbon copy of Thursday, as far as not being able to figure out anything to record. But yet again, and in a completely different way, something presented itself that I would like to vlog about. YouTube has been doing this really awkward thing lately where channels that I'm subscribed to don't show up in my subscription feed. And that's really annoying to me because it makes me miss out on people's content. And whether or not it's something that I always want to watch, it's nice to see that that particular creator is at least showing up in my feed. And it's happened to me probably 5 or 6 times within the last week or two. And if you're one of them, you know that I've left you a comment saying, hey, I'm not ignoring you. Your videos just haven't been showing up in my feed. And it's not like, you know, we're completely different time zones, which we are on some of them, but they're, you know, they're just not showing up by the time I get to my feed. It's like they're not there at all. And then when I go to those specific channels to check and see if they have new uploads, they have new uploads. And sometimes it's like a daily vlog channel where it's, you know, they've got 6 or 7 new videos since the last time I, you know, heard anything from them. And I'm just sitting here, you know, claiming to be this person who watches everybody all the time and supports everybody, which, you know, I try to do as best I possibly can. But, and then, you know, not showing up in anybody's comment sections. So that's been kind of frustrating lately. Leave me a comment and let me know if that's been happening to you, if you've heard of anybody else having these problems or not. I got something over the weekend that was pretty cool. I went to a thrift store that specializes in camera equipment. So they have some new stuff and some old stuff. And I was interested in getting a completely manual lens. Not just any manual lens. I wanted either a Canon or a Minolta lens. Something super old, but something with like a super low aperture to take some photos with, because mirrorless cameras pair really well with manual lenses. So ended up getting a Canon 50mm f1.4, which is just a fantastic camera, or fantastic, I don't know what the word is, lens. Super good in low light, makes blurry backgrounds, it's a beautiful, beautiful lens. It's a completely manual lens, so all I had to do was just get an adapter, and I found the one on Amazon that was the most highly rated. So I will show you pictures that I took over the weekend, and I'll show you that right now. So as you can see, this lens is the Canon 50mm f1.4. Everything on this lens is completely manual. It's completely super sturdy. This thing is heavy, is really, really heavy. Easily over a pound. This is a fantastic photo camera. You can see the aperture blades are completely manual, which gives you either a ton of light when it's wide open at f1.4 or very little light at f16. f1.4 is a maximum aperture. It's a really, really wide open. You get a ton of light, and when you have tons of light in your background, it makes everything in your background just get completely distorted, and that feature is called bokeh, and this lens is absolutely incredible for that. So since there's nothing automatic, there's no motor inside this, it makes it a perfect fit for newer cameras if you're doing just straight up photography, because, you know, all of that is manual, and if you have some B-roll shots that you want to get some video with it, then that's really good too. You know, it doesn't pair with any of the electronics inside the camera is all I'm trying to say. And I paid 55 bucks for this. Then I also had to purchase the adapter, because since this is a Canon lens and I'm using a Sony camera, they obviously don't fit. I had to purchase this adapter from Amazon. It's made by a company called Fotassi, and this is one of the highest rated on Amazon, so this is the one I got. Also, the few YouTube channels that I pay attention to that do use like vintage lenses for some of their shots, they use this brand. So far I can tell you that I recommend it as well. It's easy to put on, it's easy to use, no problems with it so far. It works really well with the mechanics of the lens. It's got its own locking mechanism, locking ring right there, so it's not going to come off. I haven't noticed any light leaks yet. I haven't noticed any issues, and it's an all metal design just like the lens. I'm really happy with this. I don't know how much I'll actually be vlogging with it because it's 50 millimeters. I mean, that's super tight. This is what it would look like if I were to vlog with this lens, 50 millimeters right now. This doesn't look very, very good, does it? It's super tight on my face. There's no way this is usable. But I told you I'd show it to you, so here it is. And it's super heavy, holy cow. There's no optical image stabilization in this lens either, so I'm sure that my hand shaking is causing the image to shake as well. But this is what it looks like if you were to use it for a vlogging purpose. Exactly. You can't tell, and since it's since it's a manual focus, I have no idea what it's focusing on. Even at the like the minimum closest focusing point, I'd have no idea what it's looking at. But it'd be pretty. It would be blurry backgrounds. I might make a separate video for it, for tagging purposes and things later, and make a more professional looking review of it. But I figure my normal audience might like to know that I'm kind of starting to dabble in some photography things. I know there's a few of you that have been asking me about that lately. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Go ahead and drop me a comment and a like or subscribe, and let me know what you think of this lens. Do you dabble in any old lenses? Do you dabble in any extra photography and things like that? What have you been up to lately? Thanks so much for watching. My name is Colin. Find someone you love, tell them you love them, peace, and be good to each other. See you next time. Bye. Completely manual. The focusing ring is very smooth, even if it is a little bit difficult. Are you kidding me?